the oldest tree in the forest had survived lightning, floods, and fire, but it warned every creature of one thing: words. At the edge of the forest stood that ancient tree known as the silent oak. Its bark was scarred with time, and its roots stretched deep into the earth, holding memories older than the forest itself. Beneath it lived a tortoise, slow in movement but sharp in thought, carrying patience like armor. When disputes arose, animals came seeking guidance. When fear spread, his calmness helped others feel steady. He listened more than he talked, and when he spoke, his words were important. But when people depend on wisdom too much, it becomes a heavy burden. That year, the forest changed. Food grew scarce as seasons shifted unpredictably. The nights became colder, pressing fear into the hearts of the weak. The leaders kept asking more from those who never complained, thinking their silence meant they had endless strength and patience. The tortoise was told to guard the forest borders alone every night. The paths were long, the shadows were strange, and danger could appear any time. Even though he was no old and tired, he agreed without delay. He always did, because he believed duty was more important than comfort. Night after night, he walked while others slept. His steps were slow but steady, his eyes alert. The work was not hard, but doing it all the time made him tired. Tiredness does not come suddenly, it grows slowly and quietly. One night, as moonlight spilled through the leaves and the forest lay silent, the tortoise stopped beneath the silent oak. The air felt heavy, as if the forest itself was holding its breath. "I don't know how long I can keep doing this," he whispered. He wasn't complaining, he wasn't planning rebellion, he was only speaking a tired truth to the tree, trusting silence to protect it. But he was not alone. Hidden in the branches sat a young squirrel with quick ears and restless curiosity. She admired the tortoise a lot and wished she could feel important and know tortoise's secret. "Why are you sad?" she asked gently. The tortoise hesitated. The forest had taught him caution, but loneliness weakens, even wise hurts. "I am tired," he admitted quietly. "Sometimes I wonder if it's time I step back and let someone younger carry the weight." The squirrel's eyes widened. She nodded earnestly. "I understand," she said, "but knowing something is not the same as being careful with it." The same night, she rushed to her closest friend, a small sparrow known for listening closely and speaking quickly. "You won't believe it," she whispered. "The tortoise is tired of guarding the forest. He said he wants to stop." The sparrow tilted his head. "Stop? That sounds serious." By morning, the sparrow repeated the word to a deer known for caution and concern. "The tortoise feels overworked," he said. "He might abandon his duty." The deer frowned. "If that happens, the borders weaken." By afternoon, the deer shared the story with a wolf responsible for enforcing order along the forest edges. "The tortoise is thinking of stepping away," the deer said carefully. But the wolf heard only one word: "away." That evening, the wolf stood before the ruling council. "The tortoise is losing loyalty," he declared. "He may leave his post worse. His doubts could spread." The council whispered nervously. They had always ruled with strength, not passions. Doubts scared them more than danger. By the next dawn, the story had grown teeth. The tortoise was said to be plotting escape. Some claimed he was advising others to rest instead of serve. Others whispered that he wanted to join a rival for rest. None of it was true. Unaware of the storm forming, the tortoise walked his patrol that night as usual, steady and faithful. At the forest gate, he was stopped. The wolf stepped forward. "The council has decided," he said harshly. "You are no longer on duty from now onwards." The tortoise blinked. I never asked to leave, he said quietly. Your words say otherwise, the wolf replied. I never mean to say such, the tortoise answered. But truth moves slowly, fear runs fast. He was exiled beyond the river, alone, without ceremony. As he crossed the water, he saw the squirrel watching from a tree, her tail trembling. I never meant for this, she whispered. The tortoise looked at her gently. I know, he said. That is why silence matters. Days passed without the tortoise. Patrols fell into the chaos. Animals argued, and the borders became weak. Only then the council realized what they had lost. One evening, the silent oak creaked in a storm and finally fell. The forest mourned. The squirrel sat beside the fallen tree, tears in her eyes, remembering the quiet words once spoken beneath its branches. She understood now. Some truths should stay hidden, some thoughts should not be shared. Not everyone who listens can be trusted. Far beyond the river, the tortoise rested beneath the stars. He had lost his home but gained a lesson he wished he had learned earlier. I have learned that not every truth needs to be spoken. Some are safest when kept in silence.